Britain's political defeat at Suez in 1956 was part of the long drawn-out roar of a fading empire. The UK would pull back from its bases east of Suez, play a reduced role in the world.
The international community.
International response.
The international community.
The Syria debate, and then vote, in the Commons has led to another debate. Is this a signal that Britain's role has further shrunk? It's only 2 years since Britain committed to action in Libya. That was not seen as the template for the next decade, and some argue that the Commons vote must also be judged as a decision about a specific event.
It is potentially very, very far-reaching, but I don't think it means that we should draw the conclusion from last night's vote that the UK is going to retreat, is going to become isolationist, is going to cut itself off from its traditional allies and commitments, and is never going to use military force again.
Hey, you lads, keep looking out to the left!
Others say that after Iraq and Afghanistan, and the funding cuts the military has suffered, the vote is part of a process where Britain's leaders no longer write strategic checks, which the military struggle to cash.
We have used hard power, our military forces, over the last 2 decades to a point where they have been really tested to defeat in some instances, both in Helmand province and in Basra. And I think it's about time that we got our hard power aspirations back in line with achievable foreign policy objectives.
The UK does remain a leading second-tier military power, able to project force. In the 2020s, it will again have an aircraft carrier. However, the inability to mount large, sustained ground operations will mean greater scrutiny about committing force. As for the special relationship with the Americans, it survived Suez, it survived the UK sitting out the Vietnam War. It is likely to survive this latest test. The British were in Bosnia with the Americans and in Kosovo, Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya. They are likely to be alongside them again. Tim Marshall, Sky News.